Good morning, students. Today, let us start with the new topic, energy stored in a charged capacitor. यानी किसी भी कैपेसिटर में कितनी एनर्जी स्टोर होती है, बिकॉज वी आर सेइंग दैट व्हाट इज कैपेसिटर. कैपेसिटर इज अ डिवाइस which is storing energy. In which form? It is storing energy in the form of electric field. So now we are calculating how much energy is being stored in the capacitor. Okay, so for this we should remember the work energy theorem that we have studied in class 11. Okay, what was work energy theorem? Let us just revise it once. Work energy theorem was whatever work is done by a body is at the expense of its energy, or I can say that is always equal to, the work done by a body is always equal to the energy change in the body. Okay, so it means whenever we are talking about work done. Whenever we are talking about energy, it means we are talking about work done. First, we will calculate work done, and from the work done, we can say that this work done is equivalent to the energy stored. Okay, so the work done in charging the capacitor. The work done in charging the capacitor is stored in the capacitor in the form of electrical energy. जो हम कैपेसिटर को चार्ज करने में जो हम वर्क डन करते हैं या जो वर्क डन बैटरी करती है, दैट वर्क डन इज स्टोर्ड इन द कैपेसिटर इन फॉर्म ऑफ इट्स एनर्जी. ओके, सो फॉर दिस, फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द एनर्जी स्टोर्ड, वी विल consider a capacitor of capacitance C. Okay, let us consider a capacitor which has a capacitance C. It is connected to a battery and gets charged to a potential of V after some time. Okay, एक कैपेसिटर है जिसकी कैपेसिटेंस है C. उस कैपेसिटर को हमने एक बैटरी के साथ कनेक्ट किया है और कनेक्ट कर चार्ज किया है. किस पोटेंशियल तक चार्ज किया है? जब तक उस पर पोटेंशियल V नहीं हो जाता. ठीक है, अब जब उस पर पोटेंशियल V है, उस कंडीशन में पोटेंशियल कब चेंज हो रहा है? वी नो दैट पोटेंशियल इज इंक्रीजिंग. हाउ? एज द चार्ज ऑन द कैपेसिटर इज इंक्रीजिंग. क्योंकि हमने स्टार्टिंग में कहा था, वी सेड दैट Q इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू V. What did we say? We said that Q is directly proportional to V. It means as the charge on the capacitor is increasing, it means the potential of the capacitor is also increasing. Okay, so we consider the capacitor that when it is charged to a potential V, at that time it has a charge Q on its plates. Okay, so according to the formula, Q is equal to CV according to the formula of capacitance, and according to the formula of capacitance, we can say Q is equal to CV. Okay, so now this is the condition at which the plates are at a potential V and charge stored is Q. Okay, now we want to give a little bit more charge to the capacitor. Now let us give the capacitor small charge dq. Okay, so if small charge dq is supplied to the capacitor at constant potential V, we are supplying a very small charge dq to the capacitor at constant potential V. constant potential V पर हम कैपेसिटर को स्मॉल चार्ज dq प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, जो हम चार्ज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं उस चार्ज को देने में हमें कितना वर्क डन करना पड़ेगा या बैटरी को कितना वर्क डन करना पड़ेगा, देन वर्क डन विल बी गिवन बाय, वी नो दैट, हमने फॉर्मूला पढ़ा है, वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल इनटू चार्ज. ये फॉर्मूला भी पढ़ गए हैं हम. ठीक, फर्स्ट चैप्टर में हमने पढ़ा है. सो वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल इनटू स्मॉल चार्ज dq, और पोटेंशियल इनटू स्मॉल चार्ज, पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू हम यहाँ सब्सटीट्यूट कर दें फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन, V इज इक्वल टू Q बाय C. सो यहाँ से from here there we put the value of V, that is Q by C. Okay, so the small work done dW will be equal to Q by C into dQ. It will be like this. Okay, this is the work done in storing small charge dQ. Okay, so if we want to store the complete charge Q in the capacitor, then we have to integrate this small part. We have considered this work done for small charge. Now we will integrate this small part to the whole charging process. So amount of work done in delivering the charge Q to the capacitor. When we are how much charge we are delivering? We are delivering charge Q to the capacitor. Okay, so work done W will be equal to integration of Q by C. Integration, actually this is what, this is nothing, W is nothing but it is integration of small work done dW. Okay, and small work done dW is what? It is equal to Q by C into dQ. Okay, we have substituted this value over here and we know that we are integrating it with respect to dQ. किसके रेस्पेक्ट में इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं? हम इसको इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं विद रेस्पेक्ट टू dQ. सो लिमिट्स विल बी ऑफ चार्ज ओनली. सो चार्ज हमने कहाँ से कहाँ तक चेंज किया? 0 था चार्ज इनिशियली, जब हमने बैटरी से कनेक्ट किया कैपेसिटर को तब उस पर चार्ज था 0 और धीरे धीरे वो चार्ज बढ़ते बढ़ते कहाँ तक चला गया? Q तक चला गया. ठीक है, सो नाउ it means we are changing the value of charge from 0 to Q. So that is why we have put the limits 0 to Q. Okay, so dW work done W will be equal to integration of Q by C dQ from the limits 0 to Q. We know that capacitance of a capacitor is fixed. It is a constant value. Okay, what is changing? Continuously the charge is changing. धीरे धीरे आप क्या कर रहे हैं? बैटरी के साथ आपने जोड़ा है तो आप धीरे धीरे उस पर चार्ज बढ़ा रहे हैं जिसके रेस्पेक्ट में पोटेंशियल बढ़ रहा है. कैपेसिटेंस तो कैपेसिटर का जो जब बन गया उसके बाद फिक्स हो गया. ओके, सो इट मीन्स वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू 1 by C इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ Q dQ. Okay, so work done will be equal to, now we इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे हम इसका, तो Q का इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा? Q square by 2. And now we put the limits 0 to Q. And what do we get? Work done is equal to half Q square by C. This is what we get. And this work done is stored in the capacitor in form of its potential energy. So this work done is stored inside the capacitor in form of its electrical potential energy. So energy stored inside the capacitor is, energy stored भी कितनी हो जाएगी? Half Q square by C. Okay, so energy stored in the capacitor is equal to half Q square by C. Okay, now we have other formulas also. In the last quantity we can put Q is equal to CV. क्या put कर सकते हैं? In this quantity we can put Q is equal to CV, and similarly we can also put C is equal to Q by V. We can do that. Okay, so ये दोनों वैल्यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट करके हम इसके और फॉर्मूलेज निकालेंगे. Okay, so what we can do, we know that Q is equal to CV and we are replacing Q with C into V. What do we get? U is equal to half Q square by C था, तो Q square की जगह हमने क्या लिख दिया? C V और इसका whole square. Okay, so the formula becomes half C V square because one C is cancelled out from the one in denominator. So potential energy stored in a capacitor, or we can say energy stored in a capacitor, is half CV square. Okay, now if we put C is equal to Q by V, now in this formula we are putting C is equal to Q by V. C is equal to Q by V, then we put it in the formula. What do we get? U is equal to 1 by 2. Q की जगह पर हम Q by V is placed in place of C. Okay, so the formula becomes U is equal to half Q into V. It means these three are the formula for energy stored in a capacitor. Okay, so energy stored in a capacitor can be given by three formulas, that is U is equal to half Q square by C, U is equal to half CV square, and U is equal to half Q into V. You will use the formula which according to the quantities which you are given. आपको जो quantities दे रखी हैं उन्हीं के बेसिस पर आप क्या करेंगे, उन्हीं के बेसिस पर आप ये तीनों फॉर्मूले अप्लाई करेंगे. अगर आपको कैपेसिटेंस और V दे रखा है, then you will use the second formula. If you are given put charge on the capacitor and potential of the capacitor, you will use half Q into V, and if you are given charge and capacitance, then you will use the first formula. Okay, so according to the condition you will use the formula. Okay, so this is the energy stored in a capacitor, that is equal to half Q square by C. The main points that we have to note here is, key point क्या है यहाँ पर, पहली बात, first point, the energy supplied by the battery. Energy supplied by battery, it means if a battery of V volts is connected to a capacitor, then the battery is supplying how much energy? It is supplying charge which is given to the capacitor plate, that is Q multiplied by V. This much energy is supplied by the battery, but only half of the energy, half of Q into V is stored in the capacitor. Okay, it means we can say then when energy is supplied by the battery, then it is Q into V, but the energy stored in the capacitor is half Q into V. Where is the half QV energy? Actually, it has disappeared in form of heat, or we can say it is wasted in form of heat and in the battery. Okay, so rest half of the energy is wasted. Remember it, half energy is wasted and half of the energy is stored in the capacitor. Where it is wasted in the battery itself, or either in the connecting wires in the form of heat. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, and उसके बाद second point क्या है कि this was the energy stored in a capacitor and we considered only one single capacitor. Okay, if more than one capacitor is given and they are grouped either in form of parallel or in form of series. When more than one capacitor is given and they are asking you the energy stored in the capacitors, then what will you do? You will calculate each energy stored in each capacitor. Okay, what you will see first, you will calculate energy stored in each capacitor, and then you will add all the values of energy, because energy is what? It is a scalar quantity. So you will calculate energy for each capacitor, and then that energy is then total energy stored in the combination of capacitors will be equal to sum of the energy stored by all the capacitors. So total energy stored in series, it must be series. Correct it over here. This is not CD, this is series. So total energy stored in series or parallel grouping of capacitors is equal to the sum of energies stored in the individual capacitors. Okay, so सभी इंडिविजुअल कैपेसिटर्स में जितनी एनर्जी स्टोर हो रही है उन सभी एनर्जीज का सम कर दे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? टोटल एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन द कॉम्बिनेशन. ओके, आई होप यहाँ तक सभी को क्लियर हो गया होगा. इसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है वो इससे रिलेटेड है, क्योंकि इसी के साथ लिंक है इसलिए मैं साथ साथ चल रही हूँ. ठीक है, दैट इज एनर्जी डेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. एनर्जी डेंसिटी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या है? एनर्जी डेंसिटी से क्या मतलब होता है? डेंसिटी इज मास बाय वॉल्यूम. अब यहाँ किसकी डेंसिटी कह रहे हैं? एनर्जी की डेंसिटी. सो व्हाट इज एनर्जी? व्हाट इज एनर्जी डेंसिटी? वी कैन से एनर्जी बाय वॉल्यूम, total energy by volume. Remember this. Okay, so energy stored per unit volume of electric field. What is energy density? It is nothing but energy stored per unit volume of electric field. Okay, so energy density can be defined as total energy stored U upon total volume of the इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. तो टोटल एनर्जी क्या है? टोटल एनर्जी को हम कैपिटल यू से डिनोट करते हैं और वॉल्यूम ऑफ को मैं VOL ही लिख रही हूँ बिकॉज पोटेंशियल के साथ हम कंफ्यूज हो सकते हैं. सो वी आर राइटिंग वॉल्यूम completely. So, and total energy is U divided by volume of electric field, then we will get energy density. Okay. So, let us consider a charged parallel plate capacitor of plate area A and plate separation D. एक चार्ज पैरेलल प्लेट कैपेसिटर कंसिडर करते हैं जिसकी की प्लेट एरिया कितना है A और प्लेट सेपरेशन है D. यू कैन सी द चार्ज कैपेसिटर. इसकी एक प्लेट पर प्लस क्यू चार्ज है, दूसरी प्लेट पर माइनस क्यू चार्ज है. इसके बीच में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वैल्यू कितनी है? E. सेपरेशन बिटवीन द टू प्लेट्स इज D. ओके. सो एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन दिस कैपेसिटर विल बी हाफ CV स्क्वायर according to the formula just now we studied the third formula, that is half C into V square. Second formula we studied half CV square. Okay. And volume of space between the plates, जो प्लेट्स हैं उनके बीच में वॉल्यूम कितनी होगी? जितनी प्लेट का एरिया है वो मल्टीप्लाइड बाय डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द प्लेट्स, दैट इज द वॉल्यूम. भाई जो दोनों प्लेट्स के बीच में एरिया जो इस पे रीजन बन रहा है वो कैसा बन रहा है? एक तरह से एक क्यूबॉइड बन रहा है जिसकी डायमेंशंस क्या है? लेंथ इनटू ब्रेड्थ तो हो गया एरिया ऑफ द प्लेट, और उसके बाद उसकी जो हाइट है या विड्थ है वो क्या हो गई? दैट इज D. सो इट इज volume of space between the plates is area of the plates multiplied by D, distance between the two plates. So energy density can be given by half CV square. तो फॉर्मूला था एनर्जी स्टोर का, ठीक, डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम यानी डिवाइडेड बाय A into D. So half CV square upon A into D. And we know that the formula for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, parallel plate capacitor की capacitance के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. This we know. So epsilon naught A by D, we will put the value of C in above expression. What do we get? 1 by 2. C की जगह पर हमने क्या रख दिया? What did we put? We put epsilon naught A by D into V square by A into D. V square by A into D is as it is. This is here. Okay. So U is equal to, from here A can be cancelled. What do we get? Half epsilon naught V square by D square. Okay. And we know that electric field E is equal to negative gradient of distance minus dV by dr होता है. या स्मॉल की जगह अगर तुमको कल भी बताया था कि अगर स्मॉल चेंज नहीं हो, बड़े चेंजेस हो, so E can be written as V by D for here. Okay, so E is equal to V by D. It means इस V by D वाली जो क्वांटिटी है we can put it equal to, we can put this equal to what? This can be put equal to E square. Okay, so what do we get? So what do we get? We get U is equal to half epsilon naught E square. This is what? This is nothing but energy density. What it is? It is nothing but energy density of electric field. Energy density है किसकी? Electric field की. ठीक है? What we can also say that energy density U is also directly proportional to E square. यानी जितना स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा उतनी ज्यादा एनर्जी डेंसिटी होगी. ठीक है. इसके कुछ एक पॉइंट्स जो हमने देखे वो क्या है? मेन थिंग कि एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन कैपेसिटर इज हाफ CV स्क्वायर और हाफ Q स्क्वायर बाय C और हाफ Q into V. And energy density of a capacitor is half epsilon naught E square. This is important formula and it is asked many a times in board exams. Okay, so remember this, that energy density U is directly proportional to E square, that is electric field that is created between the plates and the square of it. Okay, so I hope you all are clear with the topic. Okay.